So from there, because we went to CrossFit Koa, you were still doing your Instagram. That was still going, your social media stuff.
Yeah.
But then also, that's when things really turned for you, eh?
Yeah.
Like for your social media, especially. Yeah. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that and what happened for you, and how I guess it happened in this year, because it was this year. That's when things really started to pick up for you, eh?
Yeah.
So do you want to touch a little bit on that, like what started the growth on your Instagram for you?
I can't remember, like, as in, like, the numbers of followers, or...
Or like just in general, because it was like the beginning of this year,
Yeah.
right?
Like you said, like, throughout all my... Oh, wait, actually, I didn't start uploading and making my fitness page until I did F45, but since then, I've just, like, posted whatever I did, like, any gym I went to and did a workout, like, I'll post it up. But yeah, this year was the year that picked up on my Instagram, and it was from a video. I remember I made a reel from one of a Saturday session, and Saturdays for Koa is always team workouts. So
there's
you know,
always
you're
group.
Yeah. So
or like you and a partner.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's never by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember this one Saturday. It was I'm just gonna go on my phone because it's here. It was 2nd of March.
2nd of March.
Yeah, it's got the date on there.
That's good.
Yeah, 2nd of March this year. I created a reel from a Saturday workout. Oh, sorry. And there.
Yeah.
You see?
So it was that video.
Yeah. So it was this video, and there was 3 of us. It was a team of 3, and it was me, my friend Carly, and Bianca. Man, if you watch this video, we're all different sizes. Like, our body type is different.
Yeah. And height.
Yes, and height too.
Yeah.
And height too. Sorry, can I move up a little bit?
Yeah, go.
And height too. So when some people, when they saw this video, they thought it was a transformation video.
Yeah.
And they would comment on there, and they were like, they were a bit like, I think they were confused. Like, I wasn't confused because I made that video, but they were a little bit confused of, like, they thought it was a transformation video until I think I made a comment, or I was like, oh, read the caption. Anyways, that video there was the one that went
viral.
Yeah, I was gonna say viral, but what is viral? Because I don't know how far, like.
Like how many views you have to get to say it's viral?
To say you're viral. But for me, I can say that it's viral because that is the first video that made a lot of views and likes for me on my page.
Yeah.
I remember, like, that day, man, the likes went up crazy. Like, it went fast. And then because it happened to you, like, on your page, and, you know, it just... I was shocked because I was like, man, this video is just a normal video, and it's just like one of my normal videos I usually make, but I don't know what it was, but I think it's because a lot of people thought it was a transformation video.
Yeah, and also because, like, leading up to that point, you always record your stuff.
Yeah,
like, it was normal, right? It was just a normal day for you, and a normal day of you coming and editing it and posting it.
Yeah,
but it just somehow just caught the algorithm and then just went off like that. But these are people that are commenting, saying or thinking as a transformation because they're randoms. Like, you don't know them.
I don't know them. I honestly don't know. Yeah, but it's those that know me would know that it's not.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyways, that whole week, I remember going back to class, and not the next day, but somewhere along the following week, I went and I was showing my friends. I was like, man, this video is going off, like, it's crazy. And we were all looking at it, and I couldn't believe it. I know I was taking, like, screenshots and sending it to Carly and Bianca, and I was like, look at this, like, look how many views, look how many likes, Yeah, and they're like, man, that's so good. But yeah, that was the first video for me. It went viral this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long, like, was it going for? Like,
Oh man,
how many days were you just getting
man,
notification?
I felt like it was going for a whole month.
Oh, it was like
Yeah,
going for a
yeah,
while late.
yeah, for ages.
Yeah.
But like, I would wake up to to 100 followers though. Like a
Oh,
new
yeah.
follow or like and the likes, it was crazy.
Because when it gives you the total,
Yeah.
it would say things like
Yeah.
100 and
Yeah,
something followers.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But the most I've seen like from followers is like 100. I don't know if it'll ever show like 200 followers and stuff like. I'm not sure.
yeah, I
But
think it
even the
depends on
likes-
how long you stay off. Like if you stay off for the whole day
yeah.
and then you go on, it's
Yeah.
gonna tell you the total up to that
Yeah.
point.
But it's mostly when I wake up the next day, you know, like I go on my Instagram
overnight,
and that was
it's
the
happening
only
there.
video. Yeah, the only video that was popping off. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, what about all the other videos I made before this? You know, like it just never made it. Like, and
So when that one video was going off, did people start to like some of your older other videos as well,
I
or was
didn't
it
really
just
pay
that one?
attention to that because
Oh,
I didn't really pay attention. But
'Cause-
I think so because even now,
because usually that's what it is. Like,
yeah, but even now, yeah, that like I see notifications of people liking my old videos, like
Yeah.
even my F45 videos, you know.
oh, they go way back
Yeah, they
there.
go way back, and I'm like, man, people are scrolling right through to see
Oh.
where it started. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
That's nice. So, because man, I didn't realize it was going on for that long. But you also sent me a message telling me like about that video when I was at work. You said you messaged me and you're like, look, like
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
this video is going on.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you sent that to me and then I saw that, that's when I looked at it like on my break times. And I looked at like, yeah, the numbers were jumping up
Yeah,
like
yeah, quick.
yeah. Yeah. So that was
Yeah,
the
that was-
one.
Yeah,
That was the
yeah.
one that kind of started it for you, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
And then what do you remember happened from there?
I did a couple of I think I did a couple of the mic'd up sessions with
Yeah.
the girls. I did like weightlifting. That also was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're still filming all this stuff as well on your phone?
Yeah, on my phone, yeah.
So this is all after the one video, and then now you're following up with
Yeah.
other videos.
Yeah.
So your recording and that stuff was still the same.
Yeah, it was still
Hey.
the same, yeah.
Yeah, still the same.
Yeah, my
And
phone.
then, so that you went and you did that with the girls, and it's still going, and the followers and the growing was still happening.
Yeah, from that video the followers was like, yeah, picking up. And the other videos after that too, yeah. It was, but the following was going up, but it was mainly from, because you could see like this person followed you from the reel, you know,
yeah.
but it was mainly that reel at that
Yeah.
time. It was that from that reel,
Yeah.
yeah, from the video of me and the Carly and Bianca.
Yeah, yeah.
My
So that
mum's-
video started to go off, and then at the same time you had to prepare to go to mum.
yes, to someone because she was sick. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, we also had like that issue for you to go to the hospital for a little bit, and then
Yeah,
we found
yeah.
out you had
So
to have
we
an
were-
operation.
yeah.
So there was a lot of things happening like after that video kind of thing,
yeah,
hey?
yeah.
And then fast track a little bit forward, that's when like sadly mom passed away. So
Yeah.
we went to the hospital, we knew that you needed to
Yeah,
have
the
an operation.
gallbladder removed. Yeah.
So then you went to the hospital let you go for a little bit because we had to wait for the
Yeah,
date.
yeah.
Then you
That's
went.
when I went to Samoa. Came back and had the operation.
And then after the operation was just basically recovering from there for you, eh?
Yeah.
You couldn't really go do intense training
Nah,
like yet.
I couldn't. Yeah. So yeah.
So that's when we decided to
yeah, we had
do
the
something
talk.
for your page.
Yeah.
What do you remember?
I remember. Oh, I remember asking you if you could film me, and film me on one of my running like me running, because I wanted.
that's all you could do,
all,
right?
Yeah,
That's
all
what
I
they
could
said.
do was like go for walks and then run. And I remember asking if it was okay if you could, because I wanted to. I still wanted to post on my Instagram, but because I wasn't allowed to do any lifting and stuff, so I couldn't go CrossFit, and running was the only thing I could do. So
Yeah.
I wanted to post, but I wanted, I asked you if you could film it so I could get, a quality video in there.
Yeah. But also at that time, your following was
My
still growing. Like
yeah.
it was still there. Hey.
Yeah, it was growing, like it was growing faster than any other time, but it was there.
Yeah. So like we weren't just looking to do filming on your, like we were to, it was to film your running, but we were also looking to see what else we could do with your page. Hey. So we were talking about things like trying like, or I think it was me. I was the one that said to you like, you should try and make some money from Instagram. Hey. And you were like,
make some, yes.
Remember?
I do remember that when I was telling you and showing you like my my followers and the views and the likes on that video, especially on that video, was still going, and you're like, oh, you could actually maybe look into how you can make some money off that. And I was like, man, what do you mean? I was
and
like,
how?
I was like, how? But because I wasn't really thinking about that, I was just like, oh wow, like this video is still popping off and getting likes and views and followers.
Yeah, and I remember you saying how, and I think I said to you like, I don't know, like I don't know how, but at that time as well,
you did tell me to research, in my own time,
hey,
just have a little,
look into it. And I think that was the first time we talked about it, and then the second time we talked about it again, because like before that as well, I also stopped there. Like I stopped going to Koa. Like I stopped a few things.
You just had some goals.
Just to free me up because I was gonna film again this year. And then this happened for you. And then I remember when we talked about it the second time, I was listening to podcasts. I think I told you I was listening to a lot of podcasts between that time, and one of the things that so I was listening to things like marketing, sales, business, and branding. The branding was the one that I was like currently listening to at the time when your thing was happening. Yeah. And so I think like just how this was happening for you, it was coming at the right time of me just listening to the podcast. So I remember we were talking and saying like, oh yeah, we should do these videos because you wanted the running ones. And I said, we can do some proper ones of that, and we can do other ones as well. Like you're running, but we've got like I think we plan to do drone, and then plan to do camera, and then do your phone. Like it was just your normal thing, but we were gonna mix it up a little bit because of what was happening already. And then I think we were talking about trying to get brands. See if we could get some brands. I think,
and like
we'll
you said, maybe you said maybe eventually brands could reach out.
Because of depending on what we're gonna push out. So then we spent that next 2 weeks. That's when the magic happened for you. Do you remember what it was? Because then that 2 weeks, that was the time when you were pushing. Like we had all the footage.
So during the time after my operation, I was I just went for walks, and then I'm pretty sure it was the following when I started running, and I remember getting I remember this was Carly, and she messaged through and recommended one of the brand Active Basics, and she recommended that brand for the leggings, for the tights. And that's when I went and ordered one. I ordered some and just try it. And then I did a try on, and I tagged them in my stories. The video that you made for me was the bra, and that video also popped off.
I remember.
And I told you to wait for me to get all 3 different bras because and then you had an idea of how to do it. You showed me an idea when I said, can you film my running? And then you saw something and you sent it to me on Instagram. You're like, Bob, this will be nice to try. I go, okay, wait until I order 3 more bras because I needed, the different look. And then, that was the first running video that popped off unless we did another, because
No,
after
it
that
was
one
that,
it
I
was more
remember.
videos after that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but that was the first running video that you made that was one of the video that also popped off
Yeah,
because it was
yeah.
the running. But Active Basic was the first brand.
Mm.
They were the first brand, or they were the first ones that I tried, and then I reached out to them because I really liked their stuff, and then I reached out to see if they had because when you sign up for first time you get a discount code, like just a first time user.
Oh, yeah.
And then I wanted, because I already used that code, I sent through a message to Instagram and I asked if they had another code that I could use because I wanted to purchase more things. And then that's when I got a reply saying, "Oh, we're happy to make you a 30% discount code, and you can share it with your friends and family, post it on social media." And that was a shock to me because that was the first brand, and that was, when you said that, eventually you'll probably get some brands, and
Yeah.
we did it. Like I
That
did
was
it.
it,
That
eh?
was it, and
And
that
that
was
was
only
fast.
a week. Yeah, that was only a
After
few
we
weeks
started
after
pushing,
we.
yeah.
That was only a few weeks after we spoke about it, and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get brands or how we're gonna start this, but
Yeah.
it was just from me asking.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And then yeah, that was pretty much the plan after that.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay,
Yeah.
we'll go do another one now. And then we did that, man, because I think it was the first 2 weeks, like
Yeah,
when you
because
started
my
to do
recovery
this.
was around 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So we had planned, because you weren't recording anything at that time. Like
Yeah.
you had time off to.
Yeah.
You had heaps of time
Heaps
to
of
spend
time.
on the weekend or during, I don't know, whenever to go and film.
Yeah. And so yeah, we just made made use of that for you.
Yeah.
But it was really cool because when you did that, and then I saw that the Active Basics reached, did that for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But then it didn't stop, eh? That's when it really turned, because then you did more. We did more stuff.
Yeah. You mean filming? We did.
Yeah, filming and just the whole thing of it, how the others reached out to you.
Yeah, we did. That first video was Active Basic, and then what was the other video that you did? Oh, I still wore Active. I was still Active Basic because at that time nobody else had reached out at that time during Active Basic. And then we did the video of me at the park, and I was just doing just normal with a kettlebell, and I was wearing the
I
Active
think
Basic
so.
shirt.
Yeah,
That one. That was one of the videos that also a lot of people liked because it was the drone one. It was a drone going around.
And when you're doing these videos for Active Basics, when you're posting it, they collab with you, eh? Were they collabing?
No, so I just tagged them.
You just tagged
I just tagged them in there and just made real, and they were able to share it because they were
okay.
fine without collabing. Yeah, because it was just a code that they provided for me, and I thought that was so nice of them to provide a code, and there was no conditions or anything.
Yeah,
it was just a code, and then I think a few weeks later, Respect, they reached out.
Yeah.
Respect reached out to me and asked if I could be an athlete, Respect athlete. Yeah, so that's when they sent me an email of of what a partnership, of our partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so that's that was the turnaround.
Yeah.
It was Active Basics was the first one.
Yeah, first one. And I think it was only a week or so. It wasn't long. And then and then Respect. And I remember you going to work and came back and I was like, oh, this brand, they reached out to me, and
Yeah. And then it was fast.
Yeah.
It was fast because also it wasn't just fast because the brand another one came to you, but your growing was
I think
the
at
growth
that time
was going
the
up
growth
really quick too, really fast.
I remember I was reaching close to 4K. It was getting close to 4K,
Yeah.
And that was because I did a giveaway when it hit 4K.
Yeah.
But they reached out to me before it hit 4K.
Yeah. So then from there it went up really fast. Your following and
4K to me is big, but to a lot of people
big.
it's
even to 3K. 3K is massive because it's 2,000 is probably a lot for someone an average person.
Yeah.
Then anywhere beyond that, it's You're going
but
towards
when I'm saying 4K now, I'm like, oh man, like, you know, to others it's not massive, but to me, I'm like, man, that's a lot, you know, because being on Instagram for years and years and
Yeah.
years, and then the following has finally like picked up, and you're just like, holy,
Yeah, and I think like from that space there, when you started off, or when we started to do
Yeah.
this thing for you, it was probably like within the 2 weeks span is when you like pretty much doubled
Yeah.
your following. Hey, it
Yeah.
doubled and then from there
Yeah.
it just kept
Because
going.
because I think it was around like 2K or just after 2K when, you know, everything was happening,
Yeah.
and then after the running video and all of that, then it was getting closer to 4K.
Yeah, it got closer to
Yeah.
4K, and then
Respect reached
next
out.
thing, then 5, then 6, then 7. Man,
Yeah.
it just went up like really, really
Yeah.
fast. And then like for you, when you started to notice like the growth going up fast like that, like how did you feel?
I was like, I don't know, like when I wake up in the morning and the followers were like kept growing and growing, I was just like, man, this is, I felt I don't know how to explain it, but I was like, man, like, it's cool. This is I had a cool feeling, like, man, like all my videos and like find it like they're being noticed, like, you know, I'm just like
It's
all
like
that
it's
hard
getting
work.
paid off now.
Yeah, like you know, like at first I was just like sharing all the videos because of it's what I love to do, like, you know, working out. And in the beginning I was just like, oh, just sharing it, and I wasn't looking for followers, like I wasn't looking to, you know, like it was, if you like my stuff then you like it, and if you want to follow me then you follow me. That was, but then when the followings picked up, you know, around March, April, when it happened, I was just like, I was grateful, like, to everyone that's following, because they like actually really do like my stuff, or like, or get messages. But I wasn't, I can say I was happy, but the feeling was different. Like, it's just, I felt like all my hard work from when I started from F45 to now, you know, it's actually big. People are actually noticing, like, you know, my journey, like they can see. So, but I've always been like just me, like from F45 to now, like nothing has changed. As in, like, you know, I'm not expecting big things. Like, I wasn't expecting people to follow me because of what, you know, what I post on there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because everything, like, you've been just doing what you always do every day. You always go film your workout and you always post your workout. That's what it's always been from the beginning. It's just this time round, while the timing of it, you just caught the algorithm, and then now it's like other people like seeing what you always do every day, but they appreciate it. That's the I think that's the difference, because these are randoms. These are ones like you don't even know who they are. So
from all over.
And you would never think from you posting like that one day this would happen for you, and that one day you will be the one inspiring other mums or other
I always
Polynesians.
Get nice messages, like it is, especially like the mums or the girls, you know, they really like what I share, and it always inspires them. It's just like me too, though, like when I watch other people and they actually inspire me. But it's so nice to know, like, what you're doing is helping others, you know, and you just never know what you post, you know, will help somebody out.
Or help somebody else. So this growth now, I think it's, you're way higher now, like in your following. But when we hit the first 10, when you hit your first 10,000 followers, that was like, do you know how quick that was?
That was under a month. That was quick. That was really quick, because 4K and then 6K and 10K, man.
Because there was one period where you went, like, you got 1,000 followers.
I think it
in
was
like
a
2-3 days. Like, you got it really quick. I think it was around that time when you did your giveaway. Those few days, like, you went 1,000 quick.
Yes.
From there. But then like when you got to your 10, because that was so fast. Because remember, what was the goal for us? What was
Man,
the
the
goal for
20K
us to
for
hit
like
10?
end of the year.
Yeah, 10.
10K, yeah.
That was the goal, was to hit 10 at the end of the
end
year.
of the year, yeah.
But then it
Yeah.
came way faster than that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I remember that now. 10K
Yeah.
was the end of the year.
Because that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
We're like, oh yeah, we'll
It
aim.
wasn't really like we must get it. It was like, oh man, if we
It'd
get
be nice
10,
to.
yeah, it was like if
Yeah.
I get
It would be
10K
nice to.
followers, man, that would be so cool. Like,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like, it wasn't like, oh, I
Yeah.
must get 10K because
Yeah.
I want 10K.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is cool. Like if I get 10K, man, that would be so nice. Like it'd be so cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
even to backtrack from there, like this was never the goal
No,
to grow
it
your
was-
Instagram.
yeah, it was never.
From January when
Yeah.
we sat down as a family to make goals
Yeah.
for the year.
Yeah.
We
That
never
was-
said this.
yeah.
We never.
Yeah.
It just around March and just with how everything
Yeah.
happened with that one video, and then it was just
Yeah.
we just caught the momentum, and you went from there. And then I remember for me, I think I helped you only for a little bit, like pushing out some of the videos, and then you got the brands and that stuff, and then you got paid. We remember because we were like,
Oh, yes.
the goal is to
Yes,
get paid
to
from
get paid.
Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, how? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, you
and
don't
then
know.
remember, I think
Yeah.
it was like a month.
Yeah,
Hey, after
yeah.
we like decided
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
And then you messaged me at work, and you're like, you got
I got paid, yeah,
And,
because you said like you encouraged me to like you just don't know.
Yeah.
But I think for me, like I was like, man, I was already grateful. I was getting like
Close.
free things, you
Yeah.
know, free because you don't just get that.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, I was like, when I get things to try on, like for companies, I'm like already grateful, but it's like nowadays it's like you need to learn, like you know more business side than
Yeah.
I do. So yeah, when you said like you can get paid from it and know your worth and stuff like that, like it's a good reminder for me, like like I do, like everything I do, it's my time too, so
Yeah.
it's good to but it was so
Yeah,
nice
it
to
is.
get paid for, like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
cool because
Yeah, I
that was the goal.
Yeah.
But
And you got it fast.
yeah,
Like, you know.
and it's not a massive payment, but it's like
But you got
yeah,
something.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got something. So because of that, that's when we knew, it's possible. You can get paid.
Yeah, yeah.
You can get paid. But yeah, like that was it. I think that was our goal, was to, at the beginning,
Yeah.
let's get paid. We got paid. How we were going to get there, we're going to reach out for some brands. And then we did that.
Yeah.
And then it hasn't stopped. Like
Yeah.
from then, you still have like heaps of brands.
Yeah,
Like reach
so
out to
some
you.
of the brands I got, is it okay if I go into
Yeah,
the brands?
go talk 'em.
So the first brand that I got was Active Basics, and then the second one that reached out to me was Respect, and they're more CrossFit.
They're CrossFit,
Yeah, they're
I'm pretty
CrossFit.
sure. Yeah.
So they have like all CrossFit accessories stuff, like about
Knee sleeves.
yeah, everything, like
Grips. Yeah, they got grips. They got a roll, I think.
so they're CrossFit, and so they reached out to me for partnership, and then they also gave me a discount code as well. So and then the other brand that also reached and then the brand after them that reached out, or actually they didn't reach out, I reached out to them to asking for a discount code, because I've been I've been there from the start. Like I bought a lot of their stuff when they first started, and this is Sensei and Co, and I still have their shirts, and their strong t-shirts, their crop tees was like my favorite tees. Like they stood out to me, so I bought it, and I bought 2 of those shirts, and every time they had new products coming out, I would always buy it. And this is like one that I'm wearing now, their long sleeve one, and it's so comfortable. Like I love their stuff. Anyways, when I reached out to them for a code, their reply back was, it was crazy, because I wasn't
And it was fast.
expecting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but they were so nice, and they asked me to be an ambassador because they love what I was doing, and they said that they just enjoy, like I can't remember the message, but it was basically saying that they really like what I'm sharing on Instagram.
content.
Yeah, and they just wanted to see if I would be
Interested.
interested in being an ambassador for them. So of course I am an ambassador for Sensei and Co, and they're amazing. And then the recent one that have reached out to me, and they're pretty new into the game as well, and they're a women's brand, so they're called Undefeated. I'm pretty sure it's Undefeated. I'm so sorry, but yeah, it's Undefeated. Oh yes, that's right. So it's just this brand. Yeah, so it's this brand, Undefeated, and so yeah, I love what they stand for as well. So they're about inspiring women to get out and get comfortable in their bodies and stuff. So yeah, so I'm working with Undefeated as well. So that's 4 brands. And
so a lot has happened for you, especially you.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting the first brand, like Active Basics. That was
huge.
That was massive.
Already huge.
And then from there, just
But to get like a 30% discount code, not just for myself, but everybody, that's big. And then being able to get paid from them is like amazing. But then not only that, like the quality of stuff that they sell is just, it's so good. Like
talk about their quality stuff.
Sorry, I can't.
That's okay. Yeah, just go grab it.
Yeah.
Just
So
grab it and then
this is one of the teas that I bought from them. It was Active Basic teas, and this is the back. But I like the quality of their t-shirts is it's, what would you call it? Like this is not thick. It's not thick. Like, it's good to wear. Like this time, and maybe summer too. Hey, do you reckon?
It's not thick and it's not light either.
Yeah.
It's like somewhere in the middle.
It's kind of it's not heavy too, but it's an oversized tee. But what I like about it too is that it keeps its quality after being washed like so many times.
Yeah, because you've had this one for a while.
Yeah, from
months?
when I first heard about Active Basic and I got this shirt.
And it's still good.
It's July now, so I've had it for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And like it's kept its shape and everything. And when we did get sponsored, like for our All Stars, they sent like the green one as well, so it's really nice.
Shout out to Active Basics for honestly, covering that day.
Yeah. And
the team, your team.
Yes, they covered my team, and my team absolutely loved their t-shirts from them. It was, so I'm so grateful. And then Respect. Yeah, Respect. Respect is my CrossFit partnership with them. So this is their tee, and also Respect. Their quality is different to Active Basic. Like, I would say their make is different. This one is so much lighter. I like it because it's so much lighter than Active Basic, and it's a bit stretchy. So, can you feel that, baby? Like, can you feel the material is like stretchy? So, if you're like a size small, like it depends on how you like the fit. Like, so if you like it loose, then you obviously go up a size. But if you like it to fit you perfectly, like you'll get your size in this. But also Respect. How many times I washed their shirt as well, they stay the same shape, so they're not stretched or they haven't shrunk. So they're just
and that's different. A good thing. That's a good thing when you really, get material like that. The material, that's what you want. Yeah,
and you could tell like the materials that's not. And then also Sensei and Co. This is their recent, a tee, but this is an oversized tee in the medium.
Yeah, I like that one.
Say at the back.
Yeah, oversized dreams.
Yeah, oversized dreams. I have always loved this stuff from the start when they just first started. Now theirs is pretty much the same as Active Basic, but I would say Sensei and Co is a lot heavier material than Active Basic and
thicker.
But then also a little bit heavier.
Yeah,
it is thicker. Like the material is really thick, and the neckline comes up here. What is it?
So it's fitted like a nice fit.
Yeah,
neck?
It's a nice fit. But this shirt I'm wearing
We
is
don't know anything about, like, you know.
But this shirt I'm wearing, it was like a fitted neck, but yeah, it does come a little bit loose when you put it in the washing though. But it depends. And yeah,
But these are nice.
the
I
colors
love
is
the
so
colours.
nice. This is my favorite color from their shirt. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall the quality of all the clothes that I've gotten from all the brands, they're like, I would recommend them. Like I recommend them. Like I'm the person where I'm not gonna recommend something to my friends or families that.
If it doesn't feel good.
On
you.
on me. Yeah, if it doesn't feel good on me, or if or if. Is that it? Like if it doesn't feel good, or if it doesn't.
Yeah, if like, because you can only share with people like how it feels for you.
Yeah.
That's your honest opinion for them.
But if something doesn't feel good or nice on me, it might feel nice and good on them. So it just depends.
And saying that, that's true as well.
It just depends on what they like. Because the materials I like are
you're
probably
just
not
saying,
the material that you like. But I could still put it out there that this is what I like. But I need to know more so that I can describe it better, like say it better. But right now I'm still learning.
Yeah, because you're only telling them like how it feels for you.
For me,
so you like the feeling, so
yeah.
you're gonna say, I like this feeling because it feels good for me. You know,
Yeah.
like I like for me, like Sensei's like stuff. Like I like that style. I like the thick and I like the puffy print.
Yeah, because the puffy print on there is different. Like it's different. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah,
and I like brands that actually stand out like that. They're just their own, you know.
Yeah, but that's just me. So I'm just saying I like the thicker ones and I like the puffy print because that's me. Maybe there's other people out there that don't prefer that.
But not only that, it's how long they can last, you know, if in the wash. Like
after a couple of washes, after a couple of training in them, like sweating it out.
Not just the tees though. I've gotten like socks, bras and stuff, and you know, I could talk about them too. But the Undefeated one, the recent one that I got, I feel like because that's a women's brand as well, it's so perfect for when you go do just a normal gym session, like accessory work. What do you call that? Because I call it accessory because, you know, CrossFit is like,
what's that for?
When you go to the gym and you just train like upper body, lower body, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like what do you call that? Like weight. Yeah.
If it's for weightlifting, you could just call that accessory work.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Undefeated. Undefeated is more for like that. For me anyways. But I haven't tried it on like high intensity, you know, the higher impact workouts.
Yeah.
Like some of them are really good for like running and stuff, but you know, it just depends.
Yeah, because I think maybe later on we can like have another episode of just to unpack like how you feel for each type of material, and because right now we're just talking about the tops, but you've gotten more than tops.
Yeah, I have like tights, socks. Yeah. Some brands do like all like bras, tights, shorts, and that. But
we'll have another episode where we can like uncover all of that stuff a bit more in depth. But this is just to like give you guys a little like outline of, you know, what it's been like for you and like the brands that you've had so far. You know?
Yeah.
But I think all in all, like your experience has been man, a massive blessing, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, a massive blessing for you. And I know, like, I think, you know, you'll remember there's sometimes where I do talk with you and I just check in with you to see how you are mentally. You know, I ask you like how you are mentally, if it's too much for you or if it's okay, like you can have a break, you know, like, because I think like with that type of level that you're at, like, you know, it won't stop. But I think just for you,
there's conditions and terms when you go, you know, when you work with brands. Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know, and you have to, you know, you got to do your part. So
yeah.
like, you know, so now I look into like this week I have to try and set days where because I'm working with 4 different brands. I have to try and fit in at least 4 days where I can do content for each brand.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
like I can't be
Yeah.
working more for one and leaving the others behind.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
one thing I'm looking into, like scheduling this week, is trying to find days where I stick to.
Yeah.
And then also having that time for me, not having to have too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good, because if you got things like that with the brands, that's good. It keeps you busy, keeps your
Yeah.
mind busy.
Mm.
I'm just doing more of a check, like, because I think sometimes you can get caught up with, or I'm just checking to make sure that you're not caught up in other things, like with maybe people who are bringing you down, or like that's
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
why I check in on you
Yeah.
like that, and I ask, like, how are you mentally? Are there things that maybe
So
people are
far,
saying or that are
yeah.
maybe draining to you?
Yeah.
But because you've shifted your mind to focus on the brands and doing that work, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. But that's what I was asking and checking on you
No.
for.
Yeah,
was
but
that purpose.
yeah, it's been okay though. Like I haven't gotten any mean messages or anything, because some people on social media can be mean, but it's people that you don't know.
Yeah,
Because
and you
people
just
that
let
you
that
do
go?
know can't really say, well, if people that you do know, if they're not supporting you, then they're not going to say in front of your face, or they're not going to message you because you know them.
Yeah.
It's people that you don't know, that
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like people that you don't know will probably send messages,
Yeah.
like, not being supportive or whatever. But it's people that you do know that probably are not supportive of you. They're not going to say it to your face, they're not supportive, or they're not going to send you a private message to say it because you know them. And then you're going to know that they're not. But nah, I'm okay. Like,
You're
I
okay,
don't
yeah.
get those, I don't let those get to me anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's good. Like, is that would that be one of the advice that you would give to people, like if they were to get like go through an experience like you?
Yeah.
If there are people that are going through the growing experience in their social media, would that be one advice that you would give to them, as to not pay attention to things like that or to people like that?
Yeah, of course. Like, cause sometimes because I haven't experienced that, like, it's not like I can't really talk from
Speak on that,
experience.
yeah.
Like that I've felt so down, or like, because so far a lot of people have been very supportive, and it's a lot of people that I don't know. So thank you, and I'm so grateful for all of my followers. Like, it's I get a lot of request messages too, so I do go through them when I have the time. And honestly, they're all positive messages I receive. If I could like share all the messages, man, there's so many. That's why I haven't had a bad experience. If anything, it's like what you post up there, and some people make fun of it, or like some people comment on there, silly comments. You just let it go. You can either delete it if you want, but I never delete it, because that just shows, like, like, I don't know, but I don't know if you would delete it, but I don't delete it. I just skip
because
them, like, I don't.
Yeah,
It's
probably
okay.
because it doesn't affect you, like.
Yeah, but then it just goes to show that anybody can comment on there. But if you go on my videos and you see negative comments and it's still there, then it just tells that person that, of course I've seen it, but I don't care. Like, it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's gone. Yeah, like you said, it's not going to affect me. So I just leave it.
Yeah.
But then I'm giving them that attention if I do delete it, and they go back and they see that's deleted. They're like, oh,
Makes them.
yeah, like, oh, yeah. So I think to them,
good.
and then they feel like, oh, she doesn't care, so they're not going to go back and comment on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I that's how I look at it anyway. Because some
Yeah.
people are like, oh, just delete it. I'm like, no, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, people, I share my videos, and everyone has a right to express how they feel, whatever, write whatever they want on there. But if you let it get to you, then that's where I think things will start to fall. For me, anyways. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just let it get to me. That's when I let it get to me. If I just like. But yeah, I've seen a few comments. It's just silly comments, but it's mostly fun.
Yeah.
People I don't know. So, but I just let it go. I don't delete any negative comments, because it's my journey. It is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
you get good comments, you get bad comments. No, well,
Yeah.
you move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I think that shows like the mental strength you have as well, because
Yeah.
you're able to do that.
Yeah.
So that's encouraging.
Mm.
That's nice for people to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think all in all, like, man, because where are we now? We're going on to almost August.
Yeah.
eh?
July 28th today.
Yeah.
So yeah, next week.
So yeah, like, man, it's been a really, really good journey for you.
Mm.
Really, really good journey. But also with that, you've also done a lot of good with it as well. You know, you also include and get other people involved with your growth, you know, like your giveaways,
Oh yeah.
you know, who
Yeah.
you included in
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yes. That was CrossFit Core when they
Yeah.
my gym CrossFit Core when they offered to give 2 weeks trial.
Mm.
Yeah, so
For
that
free?
was for free. That was really nice of Jen and Ali.
Yeah.
They agreed to like support me in that, so that was really nice. And then
Yeah. See, and then like it's nice. It's nice for people to see that, and even for myself to see you like, you know, in some way
Yeah.
help where you can to
Yeah.
also try and bring up other
Yeah.
people as well. So
Yeah.
you're not just going up there on your own and then you look down at people like that.
Yeah.
You're just trying to trying
Yeah.
your best to see who else you can serve and bring them,
Yeah.
help them with where they can. But then again, man, CrossFit people like CrossFit Core, they're lovely people as well. They're
Yeah.
happy to help.
Yeah,
Eh?
they're happy to
Whenever
help.
you need
Yeah.
like something like that, they're always keen to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. I think that was a good little breakdown and a good little podcast on your growth and your journey
Yeah.
for your social media.
Because now
getting
we've
it.
hit like double of what
Yeah.
we.
You're over 20 now.
Yeah.
So is there
Over 20 now, but I feel like I've what I share on there, sometimes I'm like, I question what I share on there now that I have like heaps of followers. Like I'm like, man, are they all gonna be sticking around liking all of that, you know? Like sometimes I question if I am doing enough for my followers, because, you know,
like what do you mean? Like
like,
do
you know,
do you
things
questions like, so you're about to do a post and then do you second thought
sometimes,
and second guess it?
just second guess, like sometimes, only sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm just like, is it worth putting up there? But yeah, but then sometimes I find videos of like others thinking the same way, but then they're like, oh, just post it anyways, and there's always somebody that can relate
Yeah.
to what I, you know, because now it's like sometimes I mix up my posts with like other stuff than fitness, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
And
talking about like the food stuff? Like you
food,
talk about
and
that?
sometimes there's like body acceptance and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
things like that.
Man, and then sometimes, yeah, like I seen before, like sometimes Miami is in a lot of them,
Yeah,
some of
sometimes
the stuff.
Miami, yeah.
and then you get people who love seeing that side. Eh?
Yeah, that I think just being real, like as in like sometimes I've shared one where like while getting ready for the comp, and
Yeah.
like there were a lot of mums that could relate to that, and it was nice to like post something other than me working out.
Yeah.
And it was like nice to see a lot of comments from mums, like heaps of
Oh,
young mums,
yeah,
like
yeah.
saying, you know, not just from working out, but they relate to cleaning before going out, so that when they come back the house is nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that reel of mine, like
Yeah.
prepping for All Stars, and it was cleaning.
Yeah,
Like just
yeah.
things like that, you know? Like I was like, oh, I'll just share this, but I'm not too sure if people would, like, you know, my followers would actually like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking that it should be just workouts, because that's why they follow me, because of the workouts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was Miami.
She wants to come
Yeah,
in.
I think should we
that's-
let her come in?
Yeah.
Maverick, let her come.
I was just gonna say that that's probably like our cue to like finish up. But
Yeah.
Emmy.
Yeah, but we've had a good talk. Like, we've covered a lot today. So
Yeah.
I think, like, yeah, this year has been a really awesome year for us, but especially you. It's been
Yeah.
really good. A lot of good experiences, learning with it. Yeah.
Emmy.
Come at me.
Hi, Emmy.
Oh,
Do you just
okay.
wake up?
So, yeah, we're just going to wrap it up now. Before we close up, is there anything you want to say to anybody or to your brands? Or the brands have already touched on, but just to your people in general?
Yeah, just thank you everybody for following my journey. And yeah, like I always appreciate those that have like stuck by me since, you know, day one, from when I first started my fitness page. But then I'm also grateful to the new ones that, you know, because without you guys, you know, the growth is because of, you know, of my new followers and my, you know, my old followers. So yeah, I'm grateful, and thank you for all the lovely messages, everybody that sent through, you know, DMs, even the request messages. Hey, like sometimes like there's so many that I have to like go through, but they're all so like lovely, and yeah, just wanna. That's it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the support and the love.
And thank you, Miami, for coming in.
Emmy?
Okay.
Emmy, you want to say thank you? Okay. You want to say hi? Say hi. You want to say hi, people? Hi, people? No? You shaking your mouth?
No. Normally, Miami loves to speak, normally, but
Yeah.
not today. I think she's in the mood.
Are
So,
you tired?
yeah, we're going to wrap it up at that. Just, yeah, once again, just want to say thank you to my Mele, my wife. Thank you for jumping on.
Yeah.
We had a good talk about this. So, hopefully, this will give you guys a bit of an insight to, you know, her journey, our journey, like through like growing her social media. And saying that, like, that's what worked for us. Like, that's what worked for her with what we did. But I think a major key that plays in this here is timing. Like, I think, you know, just to be a bit more transparent, like, what we did, like, I think the timing of it was a big key for it, you know, for it to kind of pop off the way that it popped off. In regards to other people out there, if you guys are trying to do the same thing, I think the biggest encouragement from us would be like, keep going. You know, keep doing it, because I know for Mele, like, consistency with her posting is still the same till today, like till now. She keeps posting all the time. But even before all of this popped off, she was already doing that. She was posting all the time anyways.
Yeah.
You know, so that part hasn't changed, you know. But yeah, we just were really blessed. She was really blessed to have this happen to her. But for those of you out there, like, you know, we can just encourage you to keep going. Don't give up, you know.
And don't change who you are. Just
Yes.
like, just be yourself, and just just be yourself, and just post whatever you do or whatever you. And if it's something that you feel like nobody's gonna like, just post it anyways, because it'll probably be the video that will go viral for you. The ones that you think is not good.
Yeah.
You know, I did think my video was good of me and the girls, but I didn't think it was that good that it went viral, you know?
Yeah, that the world was going to love it.
So it was good. But shout out to my girls, Bianca and Carly, you know, giving consent to do the video.
Go follow them.
Yes, and please give my girls a follow, you know. Carly is, she's amazing. She's such a strong lifter.
Yeah.
And I hope she shares her journey with her 75 hard, because she looks amazing and she is doing
Really
so
good.
well.
Yeah,
So, you
really
know, I hope
good.
she's being like, I hope she's going to share that, but she is one of the girls that I really, really love, and she is, just a real friend. Bianca is like a down-to-earth girl, and she is a goal on like rig movement. So she's like a really good gymnastic person, you know. And she's so kind, down to earth, and she's Oh, and we both love seafood, so it's something I can relate with her, and they're both mums as well. So go ahead and follow my girls. I do have a lot of girls that I look up to, but those are the main two that were in my video that went viral. So yeah, so grateful for those two for being in my video. Well, actually, they had no choice because we were a team.
On that day, on that Saturday.
And shout out to Ali for that Saturday session.
Shout out
And
to
I remember
Ali.
that Saturday session, that video that we made. Yeah, we did not listen to Ali. we didn't listen to Ali, when during briefing, because sometimes we were just doing whatever we wanted to do, and he always cracks up at it. But shout out to Ali and all his program. And to my CrossFit Koa fams, thank you for everything. And I guess shout out to World's Gym too. Darcy's the man. That's one of my I said to my husband, like, it's hard for me to leave that gym, when we like try and find a place and stuff. Like, I don't know how, because that's one of my favorite gyms to go to as well, other than CrossFit Koa. And I've known Darcy, for ages.
Since, for years.
Yeah, for years since
Yes.
opened up the World's Gym episode. So shout out to him. He always he's a man. So and he's always willing to help people out. Like, well, for me, anyways. Like, if you message and use your manners, then he will help you.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's the man.
Yeah. So those are like a few of the really good gym owners.
Yes.
Hey, the gymmers, the people at the gym is one thing, but then the owners are like the other thing. They're the other side. Well, they're basically the top of it. And shout out to all the other smaller gym owners as well, like Jax, the weightlifter. He's the man as well.
Yeah. And Jax too. And Jax always tells me, just come whenever, this is home. So shout out to Jax. And he will always be my first weightlifting coach, and I learned a lot from Jax. So my weightlifting complemented like my CrossFit, it just I felt like my cycling for barbell was better once I learned the proper technique and form from Jax. So shout out to Jax. And if you ever want a CrossFit, you are weightlifting coach and you're out in Italy, then check out Jax.
Go to Jax. Go to Jax. And then if you want to try out CrossFit and you're out in Logan,
Koa.
Go
and
to
then
CrossFit
if you
Koa.
want to go to just a normal commercial gym and you're out here in Ipswich, check out World's Gym.
Go to World's.
And make sure you say Mele send me here so you can get a discount on your membership. No, so we can both get a discount.
But all in all, that's it, All in all, thank you everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. And that is us done.